You're an ambassador and you're introducing somebody, just make sure you're coming over here. I think I have everybody over here. So these are new members to the chamber. So after this is over, I would appreciate if you could welcome them, introduce yourself. They're going to be standing in a moment so that you can see what they look like. So our ambassadors are going to be introducing them.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David Wyland. I'm a broker associate with Century 21 Patterson Agency. Office is in Greenville, Cattle Mills, and Boise City. And I've just spent the last 10 minutes, enjoyable minutes, meeting Luke Dyer. He's one of our newest members. Stand up, Luke. Some of you may recognize him. He's a 2015 graduate of Greenville High School. Luke is a realtor, been a realtor for about 3 years. He's with North Texas Top Team Realtors, and he's glad to be a member. He says, looking forward to meeting and interacting with as many people as he can.
Thank you, David. I'm Liz Patterson with Prestige and Taylor Insurance. Our office is right next door to Bank of America, in case you're looking for us, in Dallas Plaza. And I have the pleasure of introducing a new member. Could you, Cody, stand up? This is Cody Jarvis. He owns Jarvis Auto Glass. It's a mobile service, so he will come to your place to fix your windshield. And he's coming to mine. Thank goodness I ran into it because I needed a windshield fix. So call Cody. And his website is autoglassgreenville.com. He said mobile service free through Hood County. And his address is 2829 Mallory, but they don't have a storefront. So just make sure you look him up and call him and come to your place.
And they do bouncy houses too.
Speaking of bouncy houses, my name is Jason Carpenter with Latsons.com. I do office products, furniture, printing, promotional out of Sulphur Springs and Commerce. And I'm going to zip it about me now because it's my birthday and I'm so excited that I got a jump house contract now. And to my knowledge, there is no age limit. So I'm just going to put that out there. Shelby will step up real quick. I went to school with Shelby, so she's a straight shooter. I don't know about her business tactics. I'm just kidding. She's probably killing it out there. But if you don't got kids or just want to have a party, please contact her. Jarvis Jones. Thank you.
Hello. Is this one? Oh. Hello. I'm Roxanne Turner with Turner Creek Financial Group. I have a new office downtown. It's 2410 Lee Street. Come visit me and ask me what I do. Okay, so today I'm going to be introducing our new member, Drew McMurtry. Drew, say hi, Drew. Drew is he is the president of Stone Creek Mortgage. He handles new home loans and remodel loans. So everybody, please welcome Drew.
Those of y'all that know me, I'm just going to take a second right here because we all, as Ambassador of the Year, are going to sing to Jason right now. So y'all ready? Come on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Chop, chop, chop. Happy birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, I only do that because I have a singing behind me. I love that. For those that don't know me, I am Nancy Sickles. I am the owner and agent of Insurance Group of North Texas. It is an independent agency. No matter what Katie said, she says it is not about me. She's already warned me today. So it gives me great pleasure to actually see all the new members here, and I get to introduce Higher Hopes or Higher Hope. I wanted to make sure I had questioned me. Okay, Higher Hopes Counseling. They are actually out of Boise City, but they have a brand new office at the Rafa Clinic Family Education Center at 2812 Wesley. I kind of scribbled there. Aaron Kincaid Wade is the owner and the counselor. Welcome, Aaron. Wave your hand back there. You're in the line. We also have another counselor who looks pretty young to be a counselor to me, but welcome also Jake Rowland. They are actually a faith-based counseling service, but they also do general counseling because they welcome everybody. And so any ages, children to older adults, and they're also going to be helping the walk-up clinic. Thank you. Welcome to the church.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Ellis, and I'm representing the Greenville Board of Development, the greatest board of development in the state. Isn't that true, John Dixon? He says, yes, it is. I'd like to introduce my new friend that I met for the first time this morning, Patrick MacArthur. Where are you? There he is. He is representing Purdue Law Firm, brand new in town, and he's just got situated at 2410 Lee Street. So if you don't know him, which I didn't, so go say hello to Patrick, would you please?
Thank you, I appreciate it. All right now we're just gonna recognize people in the room. We do this at every QML. So our most prestigious people are our Chamber Board members that I love so much. So Miranda Spencer with American National Bank.
Good man.
The Tomo with Atmos Energy. David Ellis with Greenville Board of Development, who just introduced himself. Holly Gray with Century 21 First Group. Amy Wade with Greenville Education Enrichment Foundation. Sharon Booth with Greenville ISD. Bonnie Stewart with Hunt Regional Healthcare. Liz Norman with Lone Oak ISD Education Foundation. Mandy Stewart with the Hometown Group All City Real Estate. Vince Patterson with Prestige Benefits Group. Tony Ridge with Cornerstone Insurance. I always miss someone, but hopefully I didn't. All right, and then our chamber ambassadors in the room. Deanna Bass with Terry Drigger's Realty Service was out doing registration. Dale Romine with 5A Tech Consulting. Sheila Ellis with Altrusa. Aaron Clark with Altrusa. Casey Ralston with At Home Texas Real Estate. Beth Tomo with Atmos Energy. David Weiland with Century 21 Patterson Agency. Katie Ridge with Cornerstone Insurance. Amy Williams back there with GEUS. David Ellis is also on the Greenville Board of Development, is also an ambassador. Rose Payton with Hunt Regional Healthcare. Debbie Sickles with Insurance Group of North Texas. Liz Patterson with Prestige Benefits Group. Trina Coldiron with Senior Center Resources and Public Transit. Nanette Mulkey with State Farm Insurance. Roxanne Turner with Turtle Creek Financial Group. Natalie Pegg with United Way of Hunt County. And then we have our GYP here, our Greenville Young Professionals. It's an alliance through the chamber. John Dixon, he's the oldest one in the group, but he is in the Young Professionals group with Greenville Board of Development.
One more year, I'm officially old, so.
Cole Holman with Money Law Firm. Laura Ashley Bartline with Remax 3D Real Estate. Our business investors in the room, we are our platinum investor. Oh, Jason Carpenter, sorry. He's a GYP too. Our business investors in the room, our platinum investor with L3 Harris and Quality Care ER. Gold investor, Alliance Bank. Silver investor, American National Bank, Atmos Energy, Cornerstone Insurance, GEUS, Hunt Regional Healthcare, Money Law Firm, and Texas A&M Commerce. Our Bronze Partners, At Home Texas Real Estate, Lone Star Credit Union, Remax 3D Real Estate. So we want to thank all of those that are part of our. Now, with the City of Greenville, we have our City Manager, Summer Spurlock. Tim Cruz. And Director of Tourism, Micah McVeigh. I've mentioned some of them before, but Greenville Board of Development is here. They're sitting here. Holly Gray, David Ellis, John Dixon, and Greg Sims. Our GEUS manager, Alicia Hooks. GISD board members, Aletha Cruz, Ann Haynes, Roger Livingston, Trina Stafford, Mike Rackley, and Bonnie Stewart. And then I would like to give a big thank you to all the educators that are in our room today, which is Bowles ISD, Campbell ISD, Greenville Christian School, Greenville ISD, Parrish Junior College, Pioneer Technology and Arts Academy, Quinlan ISD, St. Paul's Episcopal School, and Texas A&M Commerce University Farmers. And before our educators speak, we're going to hear from a few of our sponsors that help make your lunch possible today. That's how sometimes we pay for our good food. Our table sponsor, Lone Star Credit Union. We're going to go with our presenting sponsor this afternoon, which is Katie Ridge with Cornerstone Insurance.
Start off down here because I have a couple of unsuspecting, wink wink, victims that I'm going to talk to you about. I am Katie Ridge. I am Cornerstone Insurance. We do all things Medicare. We make Medicare easy. Please just know that if you have questions about Medicare products, ask somebody licensed to tell you the truth about it. Don't look at people talking about it on Facebook. Thank you. Okay. Some stuff has been going on. It really ramped up during COVID, and it's not good when it comes to our seniors and Medicare. So, ma'am, I'm going to call you right now, okay? You live in Greenville, correct? Okay. I'm dialing the phone. You answer. Hey, Miss Wade, did you know that the electric in Hunt County has been deregulated? Did you know that? Yes. It has been deregulated. You can switch from GEUS right now to our plan that has an 8 cents per kilowatt hour. I know, I hear some laughing back there from GEUS. Okay, all I need is your name, date of birth. I'm going to send you this link straight to your phone. All you have to do is click that link, and you can go in and fill in all your information, fill in your bank account information, and boom, you've got 8 cents per kilowatt hour. How would you like that? How does that sound?
Well, I just think that's great. I will look for your text.
Fantastic. Victim number 1, down. Victim number 2. Where did he go? Where's my victim? There he is, standing in line. Okay. Hi, Mr. Terry Thomas, correct? Okay, I'm calling you to tell you that your current auto insurance agent has left the industry. Yeah, can you believe that? She left the industry. She's no longer an insurance agent, but that's okay because I took over your account and I'm going to help you because we have some new plans that have been upgraded. So you're going to get more in your plan than you had before, and it's going to cost you less money. How does that sound? Fantastic. Victim number 2 now. Okay, where's my victim number 3? Hi. Are you Tracy Hammonds? Okay, good. I just recorded you saying yes, and now I'm going to use that yes as that you said yes to an insurance plan that you did not know you were signing up for. I'm talking about all of the scams going on in Medicare right now. Since COVID especially, the call centers are ramping up their scams, let's face it, to the seniors in this community and every community. And these are some of the tips that I am handing out to every one of my clients. Don't answer the phone at all. If you do, hang up. As soon as you say yes, these are real scams that my clients and other clients from other agents in our community are reporting. As soon as you say yes, they record you saying yes, and they plug that in as that you said yes to the insurance plan that they're selling. Guess what insurance plan that they're selling here in Hunt County? Anybody have any ideas? There's a Medicare Advantage plan that's here in this community. It just came here 2 years ago. Guess how many doctors are in network with it? 0. Not one. I'm currently working with a healthcare facility in this area to see what we can do, because as soon as they show up in their facility, and they cannot send them out to any specialist because there are no specialists available. Not here, not in Rockwall, no doctor will contract with it. Guess what plan sells it makes the highest commission for that agent? That's why I refuse to sell it. There's nobody in network with it, okay? If it says to hit a button, just don't do it. It's always going to lead you to a scam. The yes, I already said, never share your personal information. We all know that. I mean, what did we just find out last week the newest scam is about the student loans? You know, I mean, all of us know not to answer the phone when it's the car warranty. But keep in mind, some of these folks are older and do not realize. I had a call literally on the way here. I had to tell her I will deal with it as soon as I get back to the office today. That somebody called her, promised her a plan with all of these free benefits in it, and how much better it was going to be. And she fell for it. And now she's paying $45 every time she goes to the doctor. Guess what she was paying before in the plan I had her in? Nothing. Okay? This is a huge deal. You need to help protect the people in your life, the people in your community. If you have friends, you have family members, you have church members, you have neighbors that are Medicare age, do not let them fall victim to the things that are going on. It is more than I can keep up with. Please refer them over to me and let me at least tell them the truth. I'm not saying I'm going to sell them anything. I'm going to be honest with them and tell them, this is the plan that is right for you. Stay on that plan, or no, we need to do something to help fix it. I spend all day fixing problems that occur because of these call centers. So please, please help me protect the people of our community. Thank you.
Our last presenting sponsor is Jennifer Pitzinger with Keep Greenville Beautiful. Thank you all. There'll be some pictures just running in the background. I don't even know how long they last. We had this at our business after hours that we sponsored back in July, but it just kind of shows some of the things that we do in the community. In case you don't know, I do have a little cheat sheet in case, I forgot also some things. But first what I want to do is recognize my board members. I have a great board. I am so thankful for them. They are just, anytime I need them, they are always there. And I want to recognize, I have pretty much half of my board here. So I'm going to start with who's here. Renee Shelton is here, the Century 21. Bonnie Stewart, who is with everything. Kawana McFadden is not here. She is on my board also, and our secretary, Julie Morrissey. Hunt County Homeland Security, I always get that wrong. And also, I do have to plug that so while I'm going through, so don't forget, they do a tire roundup in May. And anyway, we do have a new website, so when just check it out and we'll see, what date that is. But it's in May, so don't chunk your tires in there, okay? And then Deanna Lowe, Holly Wilson is here with the Parks Department. Lon Schultz is not here. Elizabeth Atatomo with Atmos Energy. Amy Wade with GISD. I did not say Tarpley. Usually I say Tarpley. And then Shelley Corrales is also on our board. So you can see we have a great representation. So some of the
things that we've done, our home and garden show, which is actually, we have a fall show coming up here on October 8th, it's not very far away. And I also, while I'm on that note, want to thank the sponsors that we do have. We have Atmos Energy and GEUS as sponsors so far. Of course, there's still sponsorships available and booths available. So anybody who needs a vendor booth, just contact me. We always have a variety of people at our home and garden shows. But this year, we have electronic recycling. So if you are in the city of Greenville, you can bring your electronic recycling things like computers, cell phones, TVs. Like if you have a big TV you want to get rid of, just drop it off. It's free. So that's that day. We also have Carter Blood Care. They'll have their bus here taking blood, along with kids' zone, bounce houses, vendors. So yeah, still in the works, but that's kind of the basic stuff. And so also I was just looking at our fun facts. This is our 37th birthday year. So we kind of announced that at our business after hours. Some of the other things that we do with education is Arbor Day. That's probably, I mean, if you're in the school system, GISD or Greenville Christian, you've definitely heard of that, some of our pictures. We always do a poster contest, which is on our table back there. That is a really old board, just one that I happen to have, but it kind of shows you K through 5. They get a ribbon, they get art supplies, and t-shirts. And then, of course, if you're a teacher, you get a t-shirt if you have 10 or more kids participate. And these have always seemed to be a really hot commodity. And they are different every year, and I've got some of those back on our table too, just showing what we've done over the years. And we also pass out saplings. So does anybody here have a sapling they've got from Keep Greenville Beautiful ever planted? Just raise their hands. I want to see how many people that fits. So yeah, I always love to get stories about what? I've heard some of them are quite big because we've been doing this for 27 years. So yeah. Okay, so also this is just showing like our electronic recycling event, how many things that we've kind of collected, and also our volunteers for our trash pickup were in there. So Texas Trash Off is our biggest cleanup event of the year, and we try to do 2, but that's our signature trash pickup event. So if you ever see anything coming across like we need volunteers, please come help. The more volunteers we have, the more things that we can pick up, and it's just never done. So you can always see around town, there's just always trash, and recycling or entries are some of my passions. And so, yeah, we have kind of targeted areas that we pick, and we only have 10 volunteers. I can only send out, to 2 areas. So if you mark that on your calendar, it's usually the second Saturday in April. But again, speaking of calendars, we have calendars back on our table. So after this is over, please go pick one up, and it kind of tells you some of our signature events. So I think I've kind of covered everything, but I want to thank y'all for listening to me.
I also want to give thanks to Greenville Christian School for being our advertising sponsor today. And Texas A&M Commerce is our main course sponsor. The Chamber could not exist without support from businesses like these. So we appreciate all of our sponsors. Okay. We're about to start. Javier! Can't get away. You want to come say something about tamales?
How's everybody doing? I hope you guys enjoyed lunch. It was a pleasure serving you guys. We did it last year too as well. Yeah, and then we'll also be doing the annual golf tournament up there at Webb Hill. Celeste, sorry. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, we've been the hometown restaurant for many years here in Greenville. You know, some of you might remember we used to be on Western Street, you know, and so there's more new restaurants coming, so hopefully, you know, more business to Greenville and more new people in this area because it's booming, like growing really big. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, have a safe 3-day weekend. All right, guys, you have a blessed weekend. Thank you.
All right, so we all remember our favorite teacher and where we would be without them. Those special people who once inspired us, supported us, and encouraged us to become who we are today. Because I had a teacher. Because I had a teacher, I loved to learn. I discovered that I could do much more than I thought I could. I realized that it's okay when some things are harder than others. I found that challenges can be fun. Because I had a teacher, I discovered that there are lots of ways of being smart. And I know mistakes are just part of getting something right. I realized that some of the hardest things for me to do make me feel the proudest. Because I had a teacher, I know how good it feels when someone is happy to see me. I know that I can always ask for help. I feel that I have a friend on my side. I see that some of the most important things are said without words. Because I have a teacher, I have a whole new world to explore. I discovered that what I can imagine, I can make real. And now I feel like I can do anything. Because I have you, I learned to believe in me. So I'm challenging you all to reach out to a teacher this year and let them know what an awesome job they are doing. Teachers have a challenging job and they need as much encouragement as they can get. Up first today, we have Michael Goss, Superintendent of Bowles ISD.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Yes. I appreciate the opportunity to share about Bowles today and some of the great things that are happening in our district. I'm starting almost my 4th year at Bowles, but didn't know it, but my predecessor, Dr. Graham Sweeney, is here today, and without him, I wouldn't be here, so I appreciate it. Before I begin, I do want to express my gratitude for the other school leaders in the room. I know I'm biased, but in Hunt County, we're a cohesive group. We focus on collaboration rather than competition. So I think the students of Hunt County are blessed with the best. The presentation behind me is just going to run. It was created by some of our students in our business and media courses. I decided to do something a little different this year, and so they've shared some fun pictures from the start of the year and also some of our programs that we have at Bowles. At the end of the presentation, though, I do have a short video that Celebrate Media created, and it focuses on our high school principal. Bowles is a 2A UIL classified district. This year our enrollment has increased to 543 students. That's the largest we've been in a while. We offer full-day pre-K through 12th grade across 3 campuses, and our class sizes average 12 to 16 students. Our student body is comprised of about 80% transfer students this year. We gather students from 13 neighboring districts, and we still have openings in certain grade levels, so if you know some families out there that are looking for a change, but we are close to capacity. Our Arms of Hope Bowles Children's Home has been a great support, and they are within our community. But besides being a residential treatment facility, they offer, this is a little known gem out in Hunt County, a mother-child program. And so we transitioned a lot of our population from Arms of Hope into that single moms program that are pursuing career and academic goals. BISD receives 50 to 60 children each year from that program. So it's grown significantly. Despite not having an established community within a city, the Bowles ISD has a strong invested circle of support within our staff, families, and nearby businesses and community members. The students and staff at Bowles ISD earned an accountability rating of a B this year from the Texas Education Agency. I think like most of my neighboring districts, we're real proud of that. After coming out from COVID, it's been a real difficult couple of years. And so, like Shelley mentioned, please go tell a teacher that you know thank you, because it's never been harder to be in education. We are only 9 square miles with little property value, and we rely heavily on state and federal aid. At Bowles this year, we're pleased to offer and proud to offer one-to-one digital devices to all students pre-K through 12, and they all have access to interactive panels in every classroom. All of our students have internet access this year, whether on their own or through a hotspot that we have provided through the district. We have successful athletic teams. We have a home game tonight, so if you want to get out and support our football players and cheerleaders and band, they're going to be there this evening. FFA, and we've even started bass fishing and esports this past year. Bowles also offers band, robotics, SEL activities, small group intervention available for all, and also ACE after-school programming and clubs that offer care until 6:30 daily. Over the past 3 years, Bowles has expanded our college and career military readiness to include 6 paths in ag engineering, digital communications, teaching and training, healthcare, including phlebotomy. So if anyone, probably like other districts, you have to volunteer to come have your blood taken by a 15-year-old kid, we're taking volunteers. We also offer culinary and human services. And like a couple of the districts in the room, we are an innovative district. We transitioned to a 4-day instructional week, and that's working very well for Bowles this year for our staff and our students. Providing world-class educational opportunities in a rural school environment is a constant goal for me and the staff and community of Bowles ISD, as we are passionate about the small school initiative. I'm going to keep advancing to the last slide. It says celebrate media. And I wanted to show this video last year, but I think someone in my family or myself, somebody had COVID, I didn't get to come, but this video is a year old, so.
Job opportunities.
It's okay. You have to be tech savvy. What? Yeah.
Watching a student that really struggled to walk the stage at graduation, knowing that they had a lot of battles to win, and they did it.
Every week, we hit the road to tell the stories of the people, places, and events that make Hunt County great. These are our friends and our neighbors telling their own stories in their own words. Stories worth knowing and sharing. These are the stories that make us proud to call this place home. And around every corner, we find something else that makes us want to celebrate Hunt County. This program would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors. Thank you.
Job opportunities brought us to Hunt County. My husband and I are both in education. My dad is a retired athletic director, coach, teacher, principal. So I grew up in that life. My husband got a job at Bowles ISD and the high school principal position there open. I was very fortunate and blessed to be able to be selected for that position. One of the main reasons is an opportunity for my entire family to be together in a school feel welcome and they should feel a positive atmosphere when they walk through the door. We play music between passing periods while they're going to class. Lunch is my time with the kids. For me, that's very important because that's the time I get to see our kids. That's the time I get to interact with them. I think the most rewarding part of my position is watching our kids succeed. Watching a student that really struggled to walk through the stage at graduation, or watching a team that is full of hustle and heart and dedication accomplish a goal or experience success, knowing that they had a lot of battles to win and fences to climb, and they did it. There's a saying, to teach is to touch a life forever. That saying, to teach is to have my life touched forever. Just making sure that we do the very best that we can to give these kids everything that they deserve so that they can go out and make a difference and become whatever their purpose in life is. And then knowing that in 20 or 30 years, we're going to see the fruits of our labor because they are going to be successful in life and they are going to be the change in this world that we all need. I am Jill Thomason and I celebrate Hunt County.
Next, we have Dr. Denise Morgan with Campbell ISD.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, another variant of COVID, and now monkeypox, are knocking on our door. Campbell ISD, like many of our districts, does not have any of those as we speak today, but we are growing numbers, with growing numbers in the Dallas area and the holiday weekend, we may be a little concerned. Keep your fingers crossed that it doesn't come our way. We've all had to live through the crazy cycle of pandemic in the schools, and the back in session COVID restrictions, and now that we're back in session, COVID restrictions have changed. And we, as school leaders and teachers, are just excited to be back teaching. It seems like we've gotten away from the fundamental duty of teaching. We've become parents, doctors, nurses, mental health workers. It's finally time to get back to the basic duty, teaching the students in our community. Like many districts around the country, we have strong interventions in place to help our students. We have strong interventions in place to fill the gaps caused by the pandemic. Campbell ISD has lengthened its school day to accommodate 1 hour of intervention for all kids in K through 5th grade and have double block classes in junior high to allow intervention time. In high school, we have identified students individually for additional support. We have kids back in school ready to learn. The future is bright at Campbell ISD. On the facility side, we are seeing growth in Campbell ISD for the first time in 5 years. We are out of classrooms. I have intervention teachers teaching in storage closets. We have old office spaces as full classroom spaces. It is very tight in our building. We have completed the facility studies and are forming a committee to review data and determine what we should ask the community to help us with, possibly in the form of a bond. Over the past 5 years, we've completed over $2.2 million in renovations to the campus without seeking community support for additional funds. Some of this was helped by insurance when we had a pipe break during Stormageddon. We have replaced the roof of the school, purchased new buses. We have essentially renovated every classroom with carpet, paint, furniture, and smart boards. We have replaced floors in common areas, and we have also renovated our gyms and our locker rooms. After having injuries on our athletic fields, we have completely renovated the fields themselves. Our needs are now greater than what we can use fund balance for, as we need additional classroom space, and that is costly. Campbell is proud of the progress, but Keep watching us as we grow. An additional area of excitement for Campbell ISD is our new partnerships. We are working closely with the Hunt County Sheriff's Office to bring additional resources to our campus. We have entered into a preliminary agreement with Parish Junior College, Bowles, and Greenville to offer more career and technology opportunities to all our students. We continue to seek other partnerships to help our students have the best opportunities and open their eyes to all the possibilities post-high school. After listening to all we have done and are doing, it is now time to ask for your help. Here's your homework. If you have a little time on your hands, volunteer at your local school. Mentor a kid by visiting them once a month at school. Read to with your kids, your grandkids, or neighborhood kids. Substitute teach. Watch carefully legislation that is recommended that is detrimental to your community public schools, such as vouchers which ultimately legalize segregation. Unfunded mandates. We have many of these already, but upcoming concerns here with safety and security mandates that may not be funded. These are just a few ideas you can help with. Contact your local school and find out how you can help your district grow to be the best it can be. But the number one thing you can do is to support the kids and the schools in your community. God bless, and may all our school kids do amazing academically this year.
Now he's a 6th grade teacher at GCS.
It's good to see everybody. Can y'all hear me? All right, it's good to see everybody. As Shelley said, my name is John Chastain, and I'm here to talk about Greenville Christian School. If you've been coming to this event over the last few years, you're probably used to me sitting over there at that table by Dr. England and friends, Flossie Arnold, and others, and good friends and always will be. PJC will always be in my heart. Over a 24-year career, I've helped hundreds, if not maybe thousands, of young people, non-traditional students, find their way. And some things happened. About in 2021, my parents' home burned down. They've been living in that home for almost 40 years, and they needed help. And I was the oldest kid. I was the oldest sibling. And so it's tag or it. And so it took months and months and months to help them get back to a new normal. And they're doing much better now. And so over a year and a half later, I began to look for just what the next chapter might be, a new challenge, and that's where Greenville Christian and my life have intersected. Before I go on, I'd like to introduce or just make you aware of a special person I'm here with today, Sherry Holland. She is the public relations person for Greenville Christian School. Does a lot of other things. Has been doing that for 8 years. She has a long, long history with GCS, and so I'm so happy to be with her today. Mark Reisner is our headmaster. He couldn't be with us today, so it's my pleasure to be with you. So how and why did I come to Greenville Christian School? And I'm going to tell you about that because I think my story is really how most families end up coming to Greenville Christian School. My wife, Becky, has been the K through 12 music teacher at GCS for over 8 years. And while I worked at PJC, I would often, she just got a little short lunch, and I would often take her lunch and sit down and eat with her and visit. And then I would find myself meandering around the halls and visiting with students and faculty and staff. And of course, I went to all of her music programs every year and got to know folks. But I just found the environment to be just so wonderfully refreshing in so many ways. Greenville Christian School it's a place that kids can get an excellent academic education while being nurtured in the Christian faith. All the faculty and staff at GCS are committed followers of Jesus Christ. And so this year, as Shirley mentioned, I've taken on a new challenge. I'm teaching English, reading, and history to 5th and 6th graders at GCS. It's a new challenge, it's a new mission, and it's awesome. I get to begin each day with students with a Bible passage in the classroom, a devotion, a prayer, and while teaching my academic subjects, I also talk about our Savior and how to live more effectively for Him. When we have to correct behavior, and we do at the Christian school as well, we have to correct behavior. We don't just talk about behavior, we talk about our responsibility to our Lord. And so the gospel of Jesus Christ is in our hearts and on our lips at GCS. It's a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place. Now, we know that everyone presenting here, including us, that you're interested in providing an excellent education for students, and I know you do. We had two students, two of our children graduate from Greenville High School, one from Greenville Christian School. So many wonderful things happening here. Now GCS plays kind of a unique niche role in many ways. We don't offer special programs like, we don't have a vocational department, we don't have a special education department and so forth, but we offer a general education experience for our students, but particularly for families who are looking for Christian teachers, a Christian community, a biblical worldview, free from most governmental mandates. If you're working in public school, I know you know what I'm talking about there. Government mandates and government things you got to do. We don't have to do most of that kind of stuff. But all of these factors are evidenced in our mission statement, which is Greenville Christian School equips the children of Christians, Christian families with excellent academics, biblical life application, leadership skills to excel throughout their lives. Now, for those of you who are maybe not aware, we're a completely privately funded school, supported mostly through tuition. We are accredited and held accountable to excellent standards through the Association of Christian Schools International, which is the largest accreditation private school body in the world. Our sports and academic competitions are facilitated and regulated through the Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools, which you probably have heard of that in the news as TAPS. You'll hear that referred to as TAPS in news reporting, sports reporting, and all that. It's similar to UIL in the public schools. And through the TAPS ranking, last year we earned what's called the Henderson Cup, which ranks us at 5th in the state in overall student accomplishment. So we're really proud of that. In addition, 95% of our spring graduates have continued their education this year, this semester. Many of them have received academic scholarships, athletic scholarships. Now, probably like everyone else in this room, we too have had an exceptionally tough time hiring during this tight labor market the way it is, and particularly with our expansion and growth. But thankfully, as of yesterday, from what I'm told, we hired our last teacher. Is that right, Sherry? We hired our last teacher, and she's one of our student favorites. She'll be coming back, and we're really excited about that. I'll wrap this up with just some statistics of interest. As of the end of August 2022, our student enrollment is 287 students. 195 families trust GCS with the education of their children. We had 9 new students enrolled this year. Is that a record, Sherry? 9 new in 1 year, new students? That's a lot, but that represents over 50% growth in enrollment over the last 2 years. So we're excited about that. And something else that we're excited about is that we've had a really strong increase in our racial and ethnic diversity on campus over the last few years. We now have 42 non-white students attending GCS, including Hispanic, African American, biracial, Native American, and Asian students. And we're really excited about that. We're hoping that trend continues. And we have an amazing, this stat really amazes me, 63 churches in Hunt County have members enrolled in our school. That's a wonderful thing. And so as I close, I just want to say, we want to be a strong player in the education community in Hunt County. And we wish nothing but the best for you all as well. If we could be of service to anybody that you think that we could benefit from our services and our way of education, we would love for you to bring them to us or let us visit with them. We'd love that. And we just want you to know we're praying that every one of us has a great year, has a healthy year, a safe year. We're all praying for safety, a safe year at all of our campuses, and that you just have a wonderful, prosperous year for 22 and 23. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Next is Sharon Booth with Greenville ISD, Superintendent of Greenville ISD.
So, we are very blessed to be in the education business, and this year, we really rechanneled our lens in Greenville ISD to remind ourselves that we're here for students, we're here for kids. And for this year's convocation, we spotlighted 10 different sets of kids, and it was the most amazing convocation that we've ever had, and the feedback from our employees were amazing. So today, that's the lens I'm going to share with you. Just to, our theme is GISD United, because without parents, community, our community has come, supported GISD in every realm possible, from parents' needs to student needs to clear backpack needs. I mean, I'm telling you, we have been blessed beyond our words. No matter some of the crazy things you're hearing in the news, our kids are doing great things, our campuses are doing great things, our teachers are doing great things. And so our word this year is we are blessed and we are united. So, so our theme is that I'd like to share with you today is they dream it, we teach it. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about outside of what TEA requires us to do. So if you will, I know we're going to do this together. So again, we're focusing on kids, just like every ISD or every school district in here, because that's what we're here for. And every teacher went into education for kids. They didn't go into education for money or for future careers or anything else. They went into it for kids. So every day we try to find that one spotlight, one child, one opportunity to remind us that we have the best job in the world and that we are blessed beyond our words. So left side is high school, right side is LP Waters, our 3-year-old program. And unlike Bowles, we're not drawing blood, but we're cutting hair. So, that is our high school principal that, even though he thinks he has a very unique haircut, well, our students prove that they can make that haircut uniquely theirs as well. So this is our 2nd year for cosmetology, 3rd year, because we had graduates last year that graduated with the certification in cosmetology, and then we continue to focus on the college path as well. Their dreams equal our goals this next year. This year we are planning for Leadership Elementary School, and so you will see that launch for next year, and so that's something that we're focusing on in Greenville for next year. And then the EMT Academy is, we're in the middle of that process for our students this year, working with PJC. And we have, like many of you in the room, but I think we were one of the first ones that started with, well, we're the only ones that can say Forever Lion, right? A&M Commerce came to us and we developed a partnership that said our kids are going to continue on to college at Texas A&M Commerce if they want to. So they have put a pathway in place. Again, either through PJC if they need to get some credits, or and then on to A&M Commerce, but leave a line, graduate a line, two organizations. So we're really, really proud of that. Paris Junior College, we have, we have 19 programs that are dual credit through Paris Junior College, and we're really proud of that. And with that, we've expanded, and I know there's some other ISDs that already have this in place, but last year was the first year that we had an early college graduate with a associates from Pierce Junior College 2 weeks before they became high school graduates. So that's the class, and we were really, really proud of them. The young gentleman on the left went to University of Texas, and he graduated first in our class, so we're really proud. We're proud of all of them, but they had some great stories to tell. We're one of 5 school districts in Texas that has Suzuki Strings, and so we're looking at building that program because we hope to have an orchestra that is built from that program, but they're a very unique group of students that have excelled in the string orchestra. And then, of course, we believe, as you believe, the 3- and 4-year-olds, it's very crucial that they're reading and writing. And we're very proud at LP Waters, those students lead reading, writing, and doing math. And this group of students is one that if you ever need a lift, they're going to give it to you because their learning is phenomenal. I think it was Wes and I was on campus the first or second day, and they were already doing letter sound. I mean, and that sounds like, can all kids do that? No, not 3-year-olds. They can do it at LP Waters, so we're really proud of them for that. And we're really appreciative again with the partnerships. Freddie's has stepped up, Brookshires has stepped up to help us with our transition students to make sure that they are able to have a career after high school. So we're building that program this year with other partnerships within Greenville. I'm sure you've heard, and if you haven't, we have a world-class solar car program. We did come in second place at Texas Motor Speedway this year, but we have a world-class solar car that is really capitalizing on their engineering skills. So if you go in and they're doing CAD and they're programming, making sure that they're developing that car from scratch. We have a great partnership with CareBond, as some of the other ISDs do, but it is giving our parents and families a very affordable, high-quality health care here in Greenville. So, again, they dream it, we teach it. I'd like to end with a video of a few of my favorite students.
I'm going from that. I want to be a firefighter. My name is Elizabeth, and I want to be an engineer. Hi, my name is Israel Escobar, and when I grow up, I'd like to be a veterinarian.
Hi, my name is Joshua Nelson, and I want to pursue a career in pharmacy.
Hi, I'm Chloe. When I grow up, I want to be a cosmetologist. Hi, my name is Braden Wilson, and I want to be a firefighter when I grow up.
My name is Mari Wilcock, and when I grow up, I would like to be an engineer.
I am Baby Darren, and I want to be a sports commentator. I'm Vicky, and I want to be a teacher. I'm Preston, and I want to be a monster truck driver. My name is Trevor, and I'm 9. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer. Hello, my name is Rocky, and I want to be a football player when I grow up.
Hi, my name is Aya Velasquez, and my dream job is being a criminal investigator.
Hello, my name is Eddie Day, and when I grow up, I want to be an actor and a singer.
Hi, my name is Shania Sanders, and I would like to be an entrepreneur.
I'm Allison Navarro, and I want to be an artist when I grow up. I'm Jackson Navarro. When I grow up, I want to be a race car driver. My name is Kingston, and I want to be a professional golfer after college. After college, right?
So, I think you'll agree our future is bright, right?
Teachers make it happen.
Please teach that.
We've got this.
Next is Dr. Pam Anglin, the president of Pierce Junior College.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be here today. We're going to start out with just a little short 2-minute video. We hope. While she's working on that, I'll just go ahead and give you a little bit of a overview of what's happened for us this last year. John, great to see you. We miss you. PJC was listed as one of the 2022 best community colleges in America. So we're really in May, we had 472 spring graduates, and 109 of those were dual credit students. So they graduated from college with an associate degree 2 weeks before they graduated high school. And from Hunt County, we had students from Roy City, Greenville, Quinlan, and Celeste. And I've got to tell you, about 90% of those students were Hunt County students, and we're really proud of that. And I'm going to say to you today, in PJC serves 5.5 counties. And I work with 30 different school districts throughout those 5.5 counties. And out of that, we're doing more in Hunt County than any other county that we serve. And I just want to commend the school leadership in Hunt County, because you're doing things, the right things for kids, and you're stretching every day to serve Hunt County and make a bright future for these young people. As Sharon mentioned, we are doing an early college high school with Greenville ISD with an Associate of Science in Engineering. We have, since 2009, worked with Quinlan, and they bus students to our Greenville Center. We teach them 5 days a week through the summer, and those students have an opportunity to graduate with an associate degree at the same time they graduate from high school. We have a college academy going with Roy City High School, and they have a P-TECH also there. We're doing several P-TECHs throughout the area. And as Denise mentioned, we're working with Campbell, Bowles, and Greenville through a rural school to create a rural school innovation zone. And that's all about making more workforce training opportunities available throughout the county. So we're doing a lot with the public schools. Let's roll the video. Yeah, I think the volume is a little bit louder. This is one of our Greenville classrooms, the Greenville Science Lab. This is our fine arts or drama students on the Paris campus. We offer drama and music scholarships. Workforce programs, a student in HVAC, electrician training. And over in our mechatronics program, cross between mechanical and electrical technology, but teaching students how to work on and program the automated machinery. That was our horology program and then nursing program. We do have a surgical technology program. Our EMT program. Welding. And this is the winter graduation in our inside over on campus. To give you an idea of that. And then our spring graduation. This was from last May. Just a few pictures to give you an idea of what Parish Junior College looks like. Our big focus right now is on workforce training. on business and industry. And we've been really fortunate this year. We've received 4 TRUE grants. And TRUE grants are Texas Reskilling and Upskilling Through Education. So we're looking at high demand job areas. You apply for a grant, you have a curriculum, it's all short-term, non-credit training. But it's to get people employed for the high demand job openings and get them out there and get them ready to work. One TRUE grant was in IT, and we partnered with Dallas College and Tarrant College to develop an IT pipeline from Greenville to Fort Worth. Now that grant expires on September 30th, but we plan on continuing our partnership with Dallas College through developing the IT pipeline. Another TRUE grant we received was for industry readiness, and that one expires September 30th also. But that was a short-term, non-credit program where students that went through it over 5 weeks received 3 certifications. They learned how to drive a forklift, got a forklift certification, an OSHA certification. They learned basic wiring, learned how to read blueprints. So all of the things that would help them get into an entry-level position in industry in the region. And then we have 2 new ones that will be starting up. One is in welding, and we had identified in the trailer industry, they're going to need 1,000 new welders in this region in the next 3 to 5 years. And so we worked with the trailer manufacturers, developed a short-term curriculum there, and we'll be training welders through TRUE Grant. TRUE Grant funds all the tuition for students. And so it is something where you go in, get trained really quick, and go to work locally. And then the 4th TRUE grant that we received is in healthcare, and that one will be starting in the next month, training nurse aides, phlebotomists, certified medical assistants, and EKG technicians. So again, some high demand job needs in the area. We have recently received a JET grant to buy mechatronics equipment. I think there's been a focus on hydraulics and pneumatics in that grant. And something big that we've been working on is I've been pushing for into my 2nd year to get approval to move forward with the Workforce Training Center here at our Greenville location. So we will be putting an RFP out the next month for a construction manager at risk, and we're going to be looking at, in the next 2 years, having a workforce training center over on our site here, and then we'll focus on high demand jobs in the region. We also have several other things dealing with workforce in the region that we're working on, but once we get those kind of ready to roll, they will be involving the high schools, and we think they're going to be some really good things, providing some dual credit opportunities, some training in the high schools, and then if they want to, there'll be an off-ramp, and if they want to continue on after they graduate high school, they can get even more advanced schools and get some really good paying jobs locally in the workforce. This past year, our softball team ended up being 6th in the nation. We went to the national tournament and ended up 6th. Our coach was coach of the year for our region, and at the national tournament, we received the sportsmanship award. Our baseball team also, they won the conference this year, first time ever. But both of these teams had GPAs that were in the top in the country. Our softball team had a 3.79 GPA and were 2nd in the nation through the NJCAA, and team GPA behind Odessa College, who had a 3.8. So I'm betting that our girls are going to win it that far this next year. Baseball team, same thing. They've been the second in the nation for the last several years behind a school in Florida with GPA. So in our athletic programs, we're focusing on getting kids that are good athletes and understand that they're coming to school to be a student athlete, that academics are important and character is important. So we're really proud of our athletic teams and what they're accomplishing, not only on the field or on the court, but in the classroom and the good character they show. One of our baseball players was drafted this summer by the New York Yankees. And this young man was Mr. PJC this past year and received the Distinguished Service Award for the most outstanding student that graduated this year in service to the community. A young man out of a high school in McKinney that came to PJC, played 2 years, and had a scholarship to Kansas to play baseball. And his signing agreement with the Yankees, he received a sizable signing bonus, but they're also going to pay for him to finish his education. So he's gone ahead and went straight in. But we're very thankful for all the partnerships that we have with the schools in Hunt County. And I just noticed on my notes, I failed to mention that we did have a Pioneer Tech student that graduated at the same time I graduated from high school. So there were 5 different school districts in Hunt County that had dual credit students graduate this last year. But we are very proud of our partnership with the school districts in Hunt County, with industry in Hunt County, with the Board of Development in Hunt County. We're very proud of the DOL apprenticeship consortium that we have there. A lot going on. We've never had as much opportunity as we have right now with the needs of industry to really make a difference in young people's lives. And we're just thankful that we get to do it in Hunt County and partner with many of you. Thank you.
Naomi Estrada, principal at Pioneer Technology and Arts Academy.
Okay, I think I'm gonna, no, she's making me get up here, okay. That makes sense. Well, welcome. I am here as the principal for Pioneer Technology and Arts Academy. We are a tuition-free charter school here in Greenville. Our mission and vision is to make global leaders. We are working with our STEM, we're very focused on STEM. We are a STEM school. Our students, grades 3 through 12, go to a STEM class every day, and they really love it. We're increasing the diversity of students earning STEM degrees and entering STEM professions. We want to ensure that all the members of our communities make positive contributions to the world. We want to prepare global leaders. Our education philosophy is to emphasize student investigation and inquiry. We want the kids to be the one going home tired. We don't want that to be our teachers. We want to give our kids a problem and give them the tools and facilitate so that way they can solve it. We have differentiated individual education plans that respect all learners. We're addressing the achievement and opportunity gaps in STEM, and we're adding an A to the STEM to make it STEAM. We have been a A-rated school for the last 3 years. Our ratings have recently came out, and we are a B rating this year, and our campus here in Greenville is a B. And I'm sure that all of you know that it has been a hard time here in education lately. Our teachers have worked so hard, and this B rating that we have this year, we're very proud of it. We're thinking about aptitude over age. Currently, I have a 12-year-old boy who is in 8th grade that is sitting in junior math class. We are able to look at where kids are and meet their needs. We have actually, last year I advanced a couple kids a grade and they are doing so great. So we really look at the whole child, not just an age requirement when we place them in classes. We have a rotation program where STEM is everywhere in our school. It's one of the things that when you walk into our building, you notice that there's a little something different about us. We've increased appreciation and acceptance of individual differences. We have opportunities to master activities by practicing and teaching others. We want our kids to learn and do and show that to other people. In grades K through 3, our teachers teach STEM every day, but then they also have a STEM teacher that comes into their classroom once a week, so that way they can all co-teach and focus on STEM together. In grades 4 through 6, we actually have a STEM class as part of their electives. So they go to that classroom once, twice a week, so that way they can get that education there. Our curriculum, we have the same core classes as everybody else. Our kids take the STAR test just like everybody else. We have ELAR, math, science, and social studies. In our STEM, we focus a lot on coding and we focus on robotics. So that way when these kids that are in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, it's helping them with an introduction to robotics, so that way they're familiar with it, and then it can grow our program. We also have electives of art, Mandarin, and Spanish, music, and then of course physical education. We are teaching STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, math, and it's helping young students build a strong foundation in subjects that many high school students find challenging. We're making it fun. It's improving our school culture and our school climate. It's also influencing creativity in all aspects of education, because as I look at this crowd, it's so touching to see parents that their kids trust us here at PTAA. We promote an environment of creative thought and innovation. And these are just some of our different engineering and technology differentiators that we have at our elementary school, our middle school, and then also our high school. This is our future. The future belongs to 3D modeling. As you can see, this 3D CAD modeling has brought about huge improvements and efficiencies in architecture, construction, and manufacturing. So this is something that our students are able to take into the workforce. We also have a ball pen design. Those 3D models are used in a variety of ways in medicine, movies, science, architecture, and engineering. So we're basically combining education and fun. We are also global. We're a part of a foreign exchange program. We're sending some of our kids to these countries around the world in Brazil, India, and China. The primary focus of our student exchange program is to expose, challenge, and mentor our students with their foreign peers in the fastest growing economies. We have a preschool program. We actually have a daycare on site at our facility, so we partnered with Meadow Oaks. We have extracurricular activities, of course, tutoring, after-school programs. We're definitely a one-stop shop. We recently opened a brand new building on 1570. We're just right down the way from Greenville Christian School. I'm sure most of you heard about it when our traffic blocked 1570, those first few days of school. But we're working out all that, and we are super excited about our new facility. Please come, give us a tour. We would love to show you around. PTAA is not just affecting Greenville, but we're actually a part of 5 campuses here in the state of Texas. There's one here in Greenville, there's one in Fayette, one in Royce City, 2 in Mesquite, and then 1 in North Dallas. And we also have campuses in other states as well as Florida, Colorado, and Arizona. We're partnering right now with Microsoft and with Sharp, and also our other contributors are Lockheed Martin. Thank you so much for your time. Please come check us out at PTAA.
Next is John Michael Milton, the Deputy Superintendent of Quinlan ISD.
Thanks for having us today. I'm John Michael Milton, Deputy Superintendent. I'm joined on stage by Courtney Painter, our Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum Instruction. And then we have a few other people from our team that we want to introduce today. Alice Lafferty, Director of Secondary Instruction. Kathleen Whitty, Director of Family and Community Engagement and EL Support. And then Tiffany Chapman, Director of School Community Relations. So thank you for having us, and thank you for letting us tell you a little bit about what's going on in Quinlan. Our theme for convocation this year was creating a difference. You'll notice that our theme is not making a difference, it's creating a difference. The verb create usually suggests newness, innovation, intentionality, and creativity. To create a difference, we must be intentional and innovative. Thank you for letting us tell you a few ways that QISD has worked to create a difference in the lives of our teachers, staff, students, and our community. We're off to a good start from Quinlan ISD. Our students have finished 4 weeks of school, and we have over 2,700 students with us this year. So things are growing, and thank you for letting us tell you a little bit about it.
It's your last chance for Labor Day savings at NFM. 60% off suggested retail and top brands. Sectional starting at $5.29. Quick Flag starting
We're not
at
selling
$69.
furniture, okay?
$79. Electronics, all backed by a low price guarantee. And take advantage of 30-month financing on furniture and flooring. 24-month financing on appliances and electronics when you use the NFM card. More selection, more savings. Now at NFM. Close Labor Day.
There are more than 1,800 teacher openings all across North Texas as we speak tonight. That's even with school already just about upon us. Longtime educators say they have never seen a need as great as the one we see right now. And as a result, some districts are getting pretty creative with their changes so the schools are a lot more teacher-friendly. CBS 11's J.D. Miles tonight to tell you what's new this year just east of Dallas in Quinlan ISD.
Quinlan ISD is pulling out all the stops to recruit teachers with some of the most creative incentives offered anywhere. Spirit t-shirts and blue jeans. If you're looking at the new uniforms, all Quinlan ISD teachers will get to adopt when classes start on Monday.
Oh, yes. Love the jeans. I get to wear jeans and t-shirts every day, which as a science teacher I love because, you know, we're in the floor and doing all kinds of stuff.
Misty Mejia and a fellow teacher, Christy Clements, are also excited that the Hunt County School District will implement a Monday through Thursday classroom schedule.
The biggest, most exciting one seems to be the 4-day work week, for 4-day school week.
Those are only some of the changes students will notice when the school year starts next week. This small rural school district, where 77% of the students are below the poverty line, has found unique ways to recruit and retain teachers. It's because it has to, with 545 teacher openings on the west side of DFW and 1,273 openings reported by school districts on the east side, a total of more than 1,800. That's why Quinlan ISD is selling itself as teacher-friendly as possible to compete against larger, higher-paying districts.
It can be a little cutthroat at times because being a rural district outside the Metroplex, you know, I've been in education for going in my 27th year and I've never seen a teacher shortage like we've had.
That was the reaction yesterday when Quinlan administrators informed all school employees that they would be getting a $1,000 bonus just for showing up on day one. The district is also offering teachers a daycare center for their own children at a cost of only $18 a day.
This is working. We still have a few openings, but when you look at the shortage that we're facing, we've positioned ourselves in a great way to be able to have quality teachers in our classrooms.
Blue jeans and Fridays off are popular ideas here that could catch on in other districts as the school year begins in North Texas with nearly 2,000 teacher openings. In Quinlan tonight, J.D. Miles, CBS 11 News.
So we're excited to be offering our teachers some different incentives to recruit and retain, but we also want to showcase some of our students. The picture you're going to see is our student Brandon James. He demonstrated how he could create a difference during his senior year at Ford High School. He had a goal of inclusivity for students with special needs and created Be the Spark campaign. The impact of his project and his service heart led the football team to follow in his footsteps and brought to joy one of his biggest fans of Quinlan Panther football. Brandon made a commitment to this student friend for life. Brandon involved the student in all activities, even including him when Brandon signed his national letter of intent to play collegiately. Brandon believes his example serves as an inspiration to others and aims to see more inclusiveness with special needs students. Brandon's actions caught the attention of the State Board of Education, which he was selected as only one of 15 recipients of the 2022 Student Heroes Award. So out of the entire state of Texas, he was one of 15 students to receive this award. This program honors Texas public students who voluntarily perform acts of kindness, display a servant's heart, or show compassion to those around.
Another way we're getting that we're creating a difference is through the sound financial stewardship. Our tax rate has dropped for the 4th year in a row. At that same time, we work to ensure increased salaries for all staff members. On average, our teachers have received an increase of 14% in their salaries since the 2021 school year. Also, our financial stewardship enabled us to fund an addition at Butler Intermediate School. This was funded through fund balance, money that was saved and set aside for this purpose, and the addition included 9 classrooms, a set of restrooms inside the building, a set of restrooms accessible from the playground, and then 2 small meeting rooms. So we're really excited about this new space.
So we're making gains as we help students grow academically. Our Spring Star data shows that we are creating a difference. Across our campuses, we've talked about no one moves backwards and all students can grow. That's our focus. Every student, all students can grow. Our spring data shows that 71% of our students showed academic growth this past year. So coming out of some of the hardest times in public education, we are very proud of that and our state accountability. This is our 2nd year implementing a 4-day instructional week. We've received positive feedback from students, parents, and staff. Our ACE program provides academic support and enrichment activities for students before and after school, as well as on Fridays. Our robust CTE program serves middle and high school students in 7 different areas of study. Students are eligible for 14 industry-based certifications, and one of our newest and most innovative programs is real estate. We're only one of 2 high schools in the state of Texas to have a real estate program where our students can earn their real estate license and graduate high school. So we're not drawing blood. We're not, we do cut hair, and you can go sell some real estate, okay? Unlike some other programs, our dual credit program is provided to students at no cost. There are no upfront costs or reimbursements for families. The district covers tuition, textbooks, and transportation to the PJC campus in Greenville. This past year, we had 23 students complete enough college hours to earn an associate's degree prior to graduating from high school. The Teacher Incentive Allotment Program recognizes the hard works of teachers that are demonstrating the growth of their students. Last year, Quinlan ISD had the privilege of being the first school district in Hunt County and only one of 3 public school districts in Region 10 to have its Teacher Incentive Allotment local designation system approved by TEA. This summer, 19 teachers received their first TIA check ranging in amounts from $6,600 to over $26,000. So let's take a closer look at our Teacher Incentive Allotment Program.
Hall of Fame defensive back, Darryl Green.
It's another commercial. That's not part of our
Learn more at fda.gov/healthplaybook.
And a small North Texas school district had a big surprise for nearly 24 of its teachers today. Some of those teachers were on the verge of moving to higher paying jobs until the new state program rewarded their hard work and now has them wanting to stay. J.D. Miles takes you inside one really special moment today.
19 teachers from Quinlan ISD were called into an unplanned meeting with their superintendent today. Many of them worried they might be in trouble.
It was immediately negative for whatever reason, I don't know. And I ran out of my classroom. So I'm like, okay, what is going on in the district that would warrant this?
Shante Russell and Jody Delzell both thought their time in this small Hunt County school district was short anyway. They loved their jobs in Quinlan ISD, but the pay just hasn't been enough to stay beyond a few years.
And I needed to get another job too, because my daughter being in college is a chunk of money.
We have talked about maybe I do have to leave in order to support my family.
But Friday changed that.
Jody Delzell.
The meeting with the superintendent was a surprise presentation to the first group of teachers in Quinlan ever to receive Teacher Incentive Allotments, or TIAs. It's a recent state program that rewards educators whose students show progress with financial bonuses. The Ford High School English teacher and the Thompson Middle School math teacher were among the 19 getting a big pay boost. In Russell's case, it's an extra $13,000 to her current salary every year for the next 5 years. In Delzell's case, it's $26,000 every year over the next 5 years.
I was looking at retirement in a year or two. And for teachers to get a bonus, it's very, very, very unorthodox and unheard of. And so this is truly a gift.
I can't even begin to tell you how much it means to have that. And I'm grounded here now. I don't even have to think about, will I need to go to another district?
At a time when school districts everywhere are struggling to find enough teachers, Quinlan ISD superintendent says the TIA program is a godsend.
It just means the world to me that these teachers persevered, stayed with us, and now they're being rewarded for their efforts.
J.D. Miles, CBS 11 News.
How awesome is that today?
Two more things that we want to share with you as we wrap up. Thank you for your patience. I know it's tough with as many presentations as you've had today. But once again, for the third year, we were honored by the NAM Foundation, recognizing our fine arts program. This is a nationwide program that recognizes districts and schools across the country for their fine arts programs, and it was an honor for us to be recognized again. And then another group that we want to recognize from our district is our school board. Our school board works to create a difference for every student and employee through every decision that they make. Our board was named the Board of the Year in Region 10, and there were 13 boards across the state recognized with these regional honors. Of these 13, Quinlan ISD School Board was one of 5 school boards to advance and be recognized as an honor board. And in a few weeks, they're in the running for the state's Outstanding School Board of the Year. So we're thankful for this group that we get to work with and all that they do for us.
So we just want to say thank you for letting us come today. We are excited about the great things going on in Quinlan ISD and how we support our staff and students and the growth that we're making. And it's great to be a part of a group with Hunt County, because our goal is to have students ready to go back into the workforce or post-secondary readiness. And so we're excited to be here, and we appreciate everything that y'all do for us. Thank you.
And lastly, we have Abby Harper, Director of University Partnerships with Texas A&M University Commerce.
Thank you all for having us. I'm going to try to be short and sweet because I know y'all have sat through a lot of presentations. But I just want to kind of tell you a little bit about what we're doing at A&M Commerce that is a little outside the box, a little unorthodox, but really meets a need, I think, for every organization, not just ISDs. First of all, at A&M Commerce, we transform lives. That's what we do. We're known for transforming young students out of the gate, coming out of high school, and we still want those students, but I want to talk to you a little bit about a different kind of student. I want you to think about in your ISDs, in your companies, that employee that is great, you want to keep them, but they really have a barrier as far as maybe they don't have a bachelor's degree, and you really need them to get one of those bachelor's degrees. We have a way to do that in a shorter period of time with less cost. So we call it our competency-based education. It's 100% online. They don't ever have to step foot on our campus. 7-week terms instead of a traditional 4-month-long semester. And they truly go at their own pace. It's flexible. $750 per 7-week semester. No more, no less, flat. They can accelerate per term. Usually our students take around 2 classes per 7 weeks. I had a student who took 7 classes in 7 weeks. We don't recommend that, but she was truly determined to get it done, and all she paid was $750. No books, no fees. CBE versus traditional. It's a subscription model. I know you may have heard some of those other colleges, maybe Grand Canyon University, University of Phoenix. That's the type of delivery that we have for subscription. They pay $750 per term. Versus traditional, they pay per credit hour. Oh, sorry. 7-week time frame, again, versus the traditional 16 weeks. 100% online, whereas the traditional model is they must sit in the classroom or have their weekly assignments and attendance monitored every class period. Leverages prior learning. We want to meet the student truly where they are in their academic journey. So say, for instance, they may have a competency in, I'm going to say an English 1 course, maybe they're very good at English. All they do is take a pre-test at the very beginning of the semester. If they make an 80 or above, they can go straight to the post-test, make an 80 or above, they do a short written assignment, and they're done with the class. We don't want you to sit in a classroom just to sit in a classroom and take up a seat. No books or fees. So a lot of institutions kind of get you on fees, and so we want to make sure that we eliminate that barrier as well. Just a little bit of comparison here. For a traditional program, you're looking at about $14,000. For CBE, no more than $6,000 per year. It truly is a game changer as far as those individuals that don't have the resources to pay for college, which we all know of someone, I was one of them, that had that barrier. So our company-based education programs, we have 5. Organizational leadership, criminal justice, certified police officers get a $300 discount, so it's $450 for 7 weeks versus $750. Safety and health, certified firefighters receive a $300 discount as well. Health Services Administration and general studies. What our courses look like, this is our organizational leadership, general education core curriculum, 42 semester credit hours, professional development electives, 48, and then their upper division coursework. The game changer here is we accept up to 90 semester credit transfer hours. So PJC, you got your associates there, we're going to take all those credits, and that's really eating away at your 120. Some of our programs kind of vary, but up to 84 hours in some other programs. But we truly know that you're going to be bringing in a lot of your employees and your ISD folks are going to be bringing in some prior college. There is really no expiration date. I'm not going to mention about it. We took some from 1970. So, I mean, it truly is where you are. And we also accept military credits. We accept WECM. Cosmetology, we'll take those credits as well as your electives. So I wanted to tell you a little bit, I know this is education-focused group here. Our organizational leadership will lead to a teacher certification. We call it our Pride Pathway program. They'll take the organizational leadership bachelor's degree program. We have educational emphasis. So once they get their core credits, or if they're transferring their core credits in, we'll start kind of leading them towards that education path so they truly can keep their jobs. Paraprofessionals, this is a great opportunity for them. They can stay in the district, keep their jobs, learn online, and stay in your classrooms. And then they'll obtain an alternate certification either through us or another alt-cert program of their choice. Keep in mind, financial aid is available for these programs. So you've got those paras that qualify for financial aid. It's probably a zero out of pocket. I want to tell you a little bit about some of our districts that we work with. Some are kind of really making this their own and being very innovative. Some are utilizing T-Class fund grants. You can do that. Others are, they found some money to pay for some of their paras and their staff members to go through maybe a couple of semesters to kind of get buy-in and really see who was really serious about doing it. And then they decided to do a whole scholarship program on that. So we were able to go out to Mount Pleasant ISD and award some of those paras and staff members a full ride us. So there just truly can make it your own. And like I said, I really want you to think about those staff members that you really know could be in the classroom and could teach. They just have that barrier. And at $750 per semester, especially with a Pell Grant, and if they're bringing in some college credit already, you're looking at probably about completion time of a year and $4,500 flat for an entire program. So that's it, short and sweet. My team will be over at the tables over here to talk to you. We are a road show. We come out, we'll come to each district. I've been to some, I see some of our friends out there that we've visited. We'll come out, we'll talk to your staff members, business leaders. If you've got employees that we need to come out and walk through the program, we find our adult learners tend to need a little bit more hand-holding than others, and we are knowledgeable that, we know that. So Davita, Nicole, Myra, Riley, they're here to kind of help each and every student go through the process. We want to make sure that they feel supported. And we ask you as districts and as community members, please get this out to everyone. We work with Dr. Englund and her staff very, very closely to get that associate's degree, and then they come on to us and finish up. But we even have students in South Texas. The entire state of Texas can take advantage of this program because it truly is online. So let us know if we can help you kind of raise up and grow your own within, because we certainly want to do that. I've got to make a plug. Our president, make sure I said this. We still want your undergrad students to come and stay with us and do their 4-year degree, but we truly want to transform every single life from the incoming freshmen to their parents. So this is truly an opportunity for any and everyone to get their degree and promote. So thank you.
Hey, Terry, can you get that container off that table for me and bring it to me? The one in the entryway? So I want to thank you to Dave, to all our educators who came out and shared. We really appreciate it. The Chamber appreciates you. We hope you have a great school year. Before you leave, don't forget to stop by and visit their booths, and Hunt County Kids booth also, and our sponsors booths. And Accent Floors did bring a couple of giveaways, so I just wanted to pull some tickets out right now. I'm like, we're behind, so I'm just pulling 2 cards out of here real quick. So, Carmen Rocket. I just saw Carmen. And this is Carmen Rocket, and she's with Brian Slayton's office, so our state representative. So if you ever need anything, you can contact Carmen Rocket. So I have a gift certificate here for you from Accent Sports. And then I have another one. Amy Wade. A flower arrangement here from Accent Florist. And then we have one more. Jarvis Auto Glass. I'm sure you have small children you can read a book to. All right. So I just want all of you to have an amazing day, and thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.
This video has been brought to you by GEUS 34. GEUS is your community-owned provider for electric, internet, cable TV, and true local programming.